thank you goes to all of you. I mean, we are in a storm, a mud field. I hear Rossmore's closed down because it's flooded. And we are here for a certain reason. We need a change in that White House, don't we? And haven't we found the person here today to make that change? First, I just want to say to my co-hosts, thank you to my co-hosts, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, Justin, Michael Crowd and Dan, Todd Hawkins, and Lance Bass. Thank you guys, thank you. But I really want to take a moment before I bring out our Senator of the United States of California, and I'm so proud of her. I really just want to say, look behind you, we are in a flood. You guys don't even go out for a cocktail when it's going down. I know, okay? But you are here to show our Senator of the United States of California. And I am so proud to say these next few words. Can you please welcome our next president?
Oh, I'm so touched. I'm really just so touched. Wow. Well, let me start by thanking our host. He has hosted me in this backyard so many times, and always at the beginning. Usually when people say it can't be done, and David always believes. And always supports and always fights. And I don't know, did you mention that you were out here at 3:30 in the morning running up these poles?
I think I have a glamorous life.
You make it look good, but you work hard. You work hard, and that's the point. There's so many other things you could be doing with your time. And you are so generous to our community, to our state, to our country. And you are such a generous friend. And so I hope I thank you enough in person between the two of us, but in front of all the friends, I want to thank you for being such an extraordinary human being and friend. What's up? So I just announced like a week ago. And this is our first event in Los Angeles. This is the first one. And so I want to thank you all for being here, because this is the beginning of what is going to be a long journey. A long journey. And I will always remember who was in the room at the very beginning. And thank you, in addition, in Los Angeles, for coming out in the rain. You know, people come out in the rain in a lot of other places, but not in LA. So it was a really big effort, and I recognize it. So thank you all. Thank you. So I'm not going to give you a stump. I'm just going to share with you a couple of my thoughts, and then I'd love to take some questions. You know, first of all, let's understand that this is a very special moment in the history of our country. This is an inflection moment in the history of our country. Many of you might have been there at Oakland or saw the speech that I gave in the place of my birth, Oakland, California, last week. When I talked about the fact that this is a moment in time that is going to require all of us, it is requiring us, to look in a mirror and ask a question. And that question is, who are we? And I think what all of us know is that the answer to that question is we are better than this. We are better than this. And we are prepared to fight for the best of who we are. And in fighting, let's also remember and hold near and dear in our hearts, this is a fight born out of optimism. This is not a fight against something. This is a fight for something. This is a fight for something. And this is a fight for our America. This is our America. It is not reflective of our America that there would be a policy snatching or ripping babies away from their mothers and fathers in the name of border security when we should call it what it is, a human rights abuse. That is not our America. A transgender ban on the military is not reflective of our America. Talking about groups in Charlottesville and saying, well, there is merit on both sides is not reflective of our America. Our America will stand up and fight against those who would commit violence in a synagogue, the Tree of Life synagogue, because that is not reflective of our America. The America we are fighting for, our America, is a country that was founded on certain ideals. Ideals that were behind the writing of the Constitution of the United States and its amendments. The ideals and principles behind the Bill of Rights and the Declaration of Independence. It is based on a belief that those words in 1776 have meaning, that we are all and should be treated as equals. That is our America. And let's also be honest about our America. Let's speak truth. We also know we are an aspirational country. We have not yet reached those ideals. We know that. But we are prepared to fight for those ideals, and that's what this campaign is about. Fighting for the best of who we are. Understanding that we cannot have a country that is presenting itself as being more interested in a tweet than thinking about the future of our country. What is our vision for our country? Let's understand that right now we don't want leadership that's got us staring at our belly button. We want leadership that is focused on who we can be, unburdened by who we have been. And this is the moment in time to fight for those ideals. To fight for the ideals and principles that we know make us strong and make us proud. So that's what this campaign is about. And it's going to be a journey. It's going to be a journey. It's going to get rough. It's going to get tough. But I was born in Oakland. I'm going to be fine. But we're going to have a lot of work to do. We're going to have a lot of work to do. And I'm so excited about the process. Right after the speech in Oakland that night, I flew out to Omaha, Nebraska to get in the car. I think it was minus 20 degrees, to drive to Des Moines and be in Iowa. And that was the first day of our campaign. And I plan on doing a lot of trips like that because I'm going to tell you why. The way that I think about it is that I think there are certain ways to measure the success of our campaign. And certainly one obvious measure and the goal is we are going to win. And the success of our campaign, let's measure, will also be because we will have been relevant. Relevant in the lives of real people right? That we will have engaged in a process that is about listening more than talking. This will be a campaign that is about hearing the voices, seeing folks, and lifting them up, engaging folks, understanding the power of the people. That's what this campaign is going to be about. And that's how we're going to measure our success. And we are going to have fun along the way. But truly, I love my and our country. I know its flaws. I know we are not perfect. But there is so much to fight for. And so fight we will. And so my last point then is this, and then I'd love to take some questions. This is an inflection moment. Years from now, our children, our grandchildren, others will look in our eyes, each one of us, and they're going to ask us, where were you at that inflection moment? And what we're all going to be able to talk about is not just how we felt, we're going to talk about what we did.